I'm that rig guy. And over here, making an appearance, there's that rig girl.
Hi.
Alright, now we're on our journey at the moment, getting prepared to head to Fiji. Now, as I said earlier, that hey, news is someone's sponsoring our trip, giving us a bit of a sponsorship. So, this place it's a small little tackle shop. It's independent. They stock a lot of Australian products, Australian-made products. You've heard me talk about low tide lures. You've heard me talk about Hobie soft baits. These guys supply with those. They also have a number of other things that they do themselves, which we'll go through that they've actually sent to us. They have a few other brands as well that they do. Or should I say they stock at their shop. And that place is Fish on Bait and Tackle, up in Soldiers Point in New South Wales, up in the Hunter. Newcastle, but down and across closer to the water, and one of the best fishing places that you'll ever come across. I've fished there many times in my youth, and I'm looking forward to taking that rig girl up there and letting her understand what fishing in that area is like. So what we're going to get there and do first is I'll move over this way a bit, and I'm going to talk about some of our products that we're actually going to be taking. So as I disappear off camera here for a quick second, that rig girl should have on there the Lovell rig stuff. Now I'll just pick these up. I'm going to come back over here in the camera view. And what we're going to be doing is obviously we're taking our slide rig. We're going to be using number 2 hooks. Still going to keep our 15-pound line. We're going to try and get into the estuaries with some of these things, which is going to be really cool. So we're going to take a couple of those. I'm also taking a couple of slide rigs also with bait holder stuff. That way, you know, it's the same rig. We're just going to get there and play around with a slightly bigger hook and show that the slide rig doesn't just work here in Australia, but it also works really, really well overseas. So we'll sit them over there. Another thing that we get there and we're taking away with us is we're going to be taking some Parenti products. Now, this is Parenti here. Parenti should be coming online with us in about November, I do believe. They mainly get there and do your reef rigs. They do jigs, and they also do your assist hooks as well. So we'll show you in a second that what we're taking, and we're taking some of the Parenti assist hooks with us. So that's just a double offset, and they're single. They come with and without the rings. But we've taken the ones with the rings. We also give them a bit of a crack while we're over there. These ones are on 200-pound Kevlar line. I believe they're 1/0s, 2/0s, 3/0s come on 40-pound Kevlar. Then the 3/0 also comes on a 200-pound right up to 7/0. So that's going to be the Parenti. They've just sent us a trial bag to show us what their stuff's like. So we're running that brand soon. In the way of rods, what we're going to be taking is, I'll slip out a shot again for a second, and you'll see that we're looking here at the dodging that rig girl. We're taking our Shimano Voyagers in 4 to 8. They pack down into 5 pieces, easily fit on the plane in our suitcase. It's not ideal what we want to take, but it's all we can put on. So 4 to 8 kilo, it's the best that we've got. Hopefully that will do well off the we walk out on the reef and also in the estuary. We're only taking 1 rod each. Yes, I know that rig guy's only taking 1 rod. Very interestingly entertaining. And for that, we're taking what's that one? That's a Max Pro. So that one there is, I should know this. These are my rigs. Abu Garcia Max Pro. And we're also taking a Shimano Kazana 4000 as well. So these are spooled with 20-pound line and 30-pound line respectively. These should get there and do the job quite well. Yes, we're only taking one reel each to go on one rod. Now, I mentioned before Hobie Plastics. Well, what they did is we put in a special order for them to come up with some products for us to take, and we've come up with this lot. We got some really nice curly tails. Look at these colours. These are great. You can't tell me that. Well, that there, that I can see us pulling up a coral trout or two on these. And not only do we get them in the orange, but we've also got them in the pink. Now, these are not only just going to be used for Fiji. We do have a trip coming up in December that we will be using on there as well. But Hobie baits, instead of just taking that one box, we're also going to be taking the slightly smaller box as well with a few different things. I've got this one here, some curly tails. We've got some more yabby and roe. That nice red paddle tail there. And then we look over onto the other taking, and we've got some nice taipans here. Some more of these shrimp. And these shrimp just look amazing. The butterballs, they're great. Another yabby. These here, I reckon these here would be killer on the whiting up off the beach where you can use lures and soft plastics for them, and some good grubs. So we're going to be taking those as well. But from Fish on Bait and Tackle, and you see they've come up with some really awesome items that they've sent us. They've sent us some metal lures that they make by hand. All right, and these are going to be great casting lures. I can really see the flash on these and the way they'll go through the water and be really, really good. So nothing beats the old metal like these. I'm pretty sure if growing up as kids, you would have found that you're out fishing with your granddad or your grandma or your uncle or whatever. They would have had a series of these sitting in their boat when they trawled for stuff. We'll go over to the jig heads. We've got a heap of Jigman jig heads here. All different sizes. Yeah, I know we've got some light stuff in here, but though that light stuff will also go with the smaller plastics. So that's great. We've got some nice heavy stuff here. And check out these fish heads here. How awesome are they? Now, those there are going to head over this way here a bit. All right. We'll start here. We've got Shanleys. Now, these Shanleys plastics, they look awesome in the wriggly tail. And we've got some Munros in the purple. Now, low tide, you've seen me talk about these guys. We've got some nice ones there. And I'm also taking my giant squids as well that I picked up earlier this year. Some other stuff that they were graciously given us is a stick bait. Now, there's going to be fights on that one. I can guarantee you that rig girl will win that fight and take that.
Absolutely.
And we've got some jigs here. And as I said, we're going to be got some assist hooks from Parenti that we're going to be using as backups on these. And these are some nice slow jigs that were given to us. I want this one. I can see another fight over that. But those are some good ones there. So all this here, we're going to end up putting that all into this little bag here. So that's Fish on Bait and Tackle upside down. Gotta love it.
And with that camera, it's also inside out.
Oh,
Back to front.
There you go. We'll put it on this camera here.
Much better.
So Fish on Bait and Tackle. Catch up with Dave and Anthony up in Soldiers Point. What I'll be doing is I will be getting there and putting their website and their Facebook and other socials at the bottom of this. So make sure that when you're up in the Hunter, you're over at Soldiers Point, drop in, say g'day, get your stuff. It's quality. As you can see here, it is good stuff. Hopefully one day we may even see Lovell rigs in there. But at the moment, these guys are really, really good people. Love talking to them. Love having just a chat, catching up on what's happening in my old stomping grounds. But we're going to get there and let's put all these together in the box, shall we? So, soft plastics by Hobie in first. Okay. We're now going to put these in. I should have put these back in their bags, but we will in a minute.
I've got another idea for these. Let me just go over this way. We've got these. Where'd you put them? Oh, those lure
I don't think they'll
boxes. Will they fit in those lure
I
boxes?
don't think that will fit. I think that's a little bit too long.
Okay, what about the other lure box, the orange one?
The little orange one, I think, would be the same.
Yeah, they are the same size.
Yep, no, it's just a fraction.
But the other ones some of the others may fit.
Yeah, some of the others may fit. We'll work on that in a second. But let's put one of the most important things in the tackle box right now. That is you guys, because you guys are coming with us on this trip. We'll get you out when we get into Adelaide Airport, or actually we'll get you out when we jump in the taxi and we head off to the airport. We'll show you around the Adelaide Airport, going through security, all that fun stuff. Fly into Sydney first, then we fly from Sydney to Fiji. We get in fairly late at night, I believe. And yeah, we look forward to taking you with us on this journey. So sit back, enjoy, and once again, thanks to the guys at Fish on Bait and Tackle, absolute legends up there. And yeah, you take care, guys. I'm that rig guy. With the other camera here is that rig girl. So come back in.
Hello.
So yeah, put them in, lock them up. Now you're in the box. We'll see you when we get to the Adelaide Airport. Catch you guys.